We often have open days or fetes at the various camps here in Cyprus, where we invite the local people, friends and family of the people based here in Cyprus, just to come and have a look at the displays and have a look around the stalls and generally have a good family day out.
It's not too cold after all. What are you going to do, man A or man B?
Working down here in the Falklands, I'm working on 1435 flight, which is the Tornado F3, the quick reaction alert capability for the island, and it's basically just the running, maintaining of the Tornado aircraft. We have to go out to the aircraft, prepare it, pre-flight checks for flight, and the crews come out 10 minutes later. We assist the crews in strapping in and aiding them in seeing off the aircraft. You can't afford any mistakes, there's no margins for error. But the plane's worth millions. More importantly, is that there are lives at stake.
Come on then, let's go down. Let's have a look in some rock pool, shall we? Yeah.
Tracy's taking a group of local brownies on a seaside outing.
On the base at Lucas, we have a number of brownies companies on the base. I work with one of them. It's just mostly RAF people's kids from the local area.
I can't see the big crab.
Ah, look, lots of snails. They're all coming out, look.
Look at you.
It's something different for me to do, but I really get quite a lot of enjoyment out of showing them new things.
Wow, that's a big one.
You can lead such a sheltered life, really, because everything's there on base for you, and you could live a life all of your own if you wanted to. But if you get out, you sort of keep in sort of tune with everything else, reality, if you like, what's going on outside the forces.
In Akrotiri, because of the heat of the afternoon, majority of people knock off work, say 13:30, which frees the rest of the afternoon for them to go and pursue other interests. As Akrotiri is located on the southern peninsula, there is obviously lots of beaches around that area, and each and every beach is sort of designated as a sport. There's clubs for every water sport that you can think of: jet skiing, water skiing, windsurfing, sailing, everything.
Back in England, Dave sorts out the problem with the air conditioning unit.
Okay, what the problem is today is that the actual fridge pack itself isn't working full stop. There's always pressure because everybody wants to get everything out at a specified target time, but you try to just focus on what you have to do.
Any ideas? Right, like you say, fridge in itself.
Teamwork is very important in the Air Force. It's what it's all about. The sheer fact that you have so many different trades working on one aircraft would suggest that you need to work together, because what affects one affects the other. It's what makes the aircraft fly.
And then we've also got the one this side coming in.
We have a laugh, but at the end of the day, it's business. It's getting that aircraft out on time.
Being down here in the Falklands, I've had the chance to do some go-karting, which is run by volunteers. And that's just more people in the Air Force that have got off their back and made the effort to do something for everybody to make the time a bit more enjoyable, and you'll find this happens everywhere throughout the Air Force.
Over 8,000 miles away and 15 feet under is John.
There is quite a good opportunity to come out here and try new sports for yourself, very cheaply, subsidised by the Royal Air Force, such as Sub-Aqua. You can go for a tri-dive with them. It only takes a few hours.
Warming up in Scotland is Tracy as she begins her daily training.
At the moment, having struggled with a lot of injuries, I'm trying to get myself back up to a really good level of base fitness. I run for the RAF athletics squad. My main event is the 400 metre hurdles. although this year I'm hoping to do a bit of sprint hurdles. It's the first time I've run over the hurdles in a long time, so it takes a bit of getting used to, but after a while it sort of all slots back into place.
Okay, the best man win. Whatever. Ready? Ready. I'd never have thought of, in my wildest dreams, that I would have picked up a blade and tried fencing before I joined the Air Force. It was completely out of character. A friend of mine, he dragged me down to the fencing club at the station I was at, and I picked up the blade and they saw some promise and they made me do it all the time. Thank you. Best man won.
I would not prefer to be working in an office or a factory. I personally think this is the job for me. Job satisfaction is fantastic and the camaraderie is brilliant. Social life is second to none. There's always time to get away and do other things other than work.
Man and A. Man and A, A and B.
Travelling the world with the Air Force, the lads around you, they help you along, and you will get on, you will have a good time. So probably the most I've gotten out of this is the friends I've made, the best friends I've ever made in my life.
Being in the RAF's given me loads and loads of opportunities to do things and go places that I would never ever have had the chance to do. I've been all over the world with my job, and chances are if I'd stayed at home I'd have probably been stacking shelves in some supermarket or something.
As long as I feel like I've achieved something and I feel that I've managed to progress during the day in my work, then I can go to bed and rest soundly, ready for the next day, another challenge.